So that's it. Tony Koiki giving us updates. This is not good. Anyway, football should make us united. You know?
Hey, it should, but then when there's a lot at stake, you know, at times you get to find out that some teams actually, you know, do whatever, to gain an upper hand, and that's what the Tunisians are doing.
The upper hand on the field.
Yeah, but then that's what we're saying. But in Africa, we know it's peculiar, you know, with African countries that when they're playing CAF competitions like this, the home sides, you know, make life really difficult for. Yeah, exactly. So it's nothing new. It's nothing new.
Didn't experience that.
Yeah, but it's not all. Yeah, that's what we're saying. So it's nothing new, and like Tunde said. The management of Enyimba have been able to put together a very solid team, and they don't look rattled at all. So all we're going to hope for is tonight they can get the business done, and it'll be very interesting to see what tactics Paul Agbogu will use. I mean, 3-0 up, and you just go out and defend and defend for 90 minutes. Yeah, so I'm looking for
and something in me just says you shouldn't bank on that because we've seen 3-0.
They can be overturned.
I mean, remember what Tottenham did to Manchester United like 70-something minutes? That's when the goals just started coming in and all that. And they need 4 in this one. Wow. When they can do 4, that's the end of the road for Enyimba.
But one thing is very sure, Austin, Enyimba have got to be very disciplined today because the crowd will be on the referee, and the referee will be under a lot of pressure.
He's a Moroccan referee, the center referee from Morocco.
No, they can't change the referee.
They can't change the referee.
The referee is not Tunisian.
And if you check, usually when you're watching the North African games, whenever there's a call against them, they have this way of actually gathering the referee, just all of them shouting at the same time.
It's not peculiar to North African countries alone. I mean, it's done in Europe as well. We see club players do it. It's all about putting pressure on the referee and trying to get the decision for themselves. So Enyimba have got to be very disciplined.
I believe Enyimba will advance.
That's what
just be disciplined. No, don't go. Maybe
you don't want to go a man down.
For penalty or something. Just be very disciplined. I mean,
because
2 cards. Just remember players.
Watch the way you kick them. Don't get too verbal. Just stay focused. You know.
That's it. Just play your game. I mean, 90 minutes and just ensure at least in the first 3 minutes score 2 goals if you can. Okay. Yeah, score 3 goals if you can.
You know, you're getting a bit carried away now.
Let's go tidy up. All right,
okay, good luck to Enyimba, definitely. They will need a bit of luck,
they will,
to qualify. But they're in a very strong position. Hopefully, the referee is a very strong one as well, too, and doesn't just bow to the pressure of the fans.
Okay, okay, doesn't. Now from Africa right now, move straight to Brazil. What's happening there? 2 big legends, I mean 2 top players, former players and an athlete. I mean, when Pele is saying, I mean, he wants to play for Olympics, I'm like, how old are you? And the same boat, of course, for him is having this trick of, should I continue? Because his coach is on his neck right now. Don't say you're retiring, say you can actually stay a few more years. But he says these Olympics definitely be his last.
Yeah, well, but like I said, the coach is still, putting a bit of pressure for him to just try and go on, perhaps for the 2017 season. But for the Olympics, there's going to be Usain Bolt. Definitely, it's going to be there. And his target is to actually run a sub-19, in the 200 meters. That would just be incredible. I mean, if you want to consider the fact that this guy is arguably, arguably the greatest sprinter of all time. I mean, 6 gold medals at the Olympics. That's just incredible. So he's been talking, and Pele as well. So I don't know. I think we'll just leave the viewers to actually decide if they can read Pele's body language. He says he wants to play for Brazil at the Olympics, and he has what it takes to actually help Brazil win that elusive championship.
That time, I become professional. And the professional that time could not play in the Olympics. Then, in the whole my career, I never play in the Olympics. No? Then I make a joke and say, that's the reason Brazil never won the championship, because I never play. And then now, I was talking with my friends. I say, listen, I have 6 months to prepare, 5 months to prepare, to say goodbye in my country, But unfortunately, I got the surgery, hip replacement, maybe I don't gonna be in shape to play, but I'm gonna try to play my first Olympics game in Brazil. That is so emotional for us, and then I hope we have a excellent tournament there. Unfortunately, I agree with you, with people who worry about the situation in Brazil, because delay a little bit some construction, some facility, but fortunately, I think now everything is gonna be done for the Olympics. But we have a little political problem now. This is making we worry a little bit about the situation. But I think this will be very soon, clear, and then we're gonna have a perfect Olympics game.
I keep talking about it, but coach said I shouldn't say I want to retire just yet. I should focus on the year and see how I feel. The year is like Olympic year and then World Champions. See how I feel after, and then if I still feel like I want to retire, I should. But he said to give it a chance. I think my coach is pushing for me to do a few more years, but we see what happens. Personally, I don't really want to continue years and years because it's getting harder. It's really getting harder. You have to sacrifice more and more of your time, and I think it's just so hard. It takes up so much of your time now. It's not like one time when you're young and if you get injuries, 2 weeks and I'm okay. Now it takes months to get back to where I need to be. So for me, I really think after the championships, I will want to retire after London. But my coach has a way of persuading you and making you believe in yourself. So we'll see what happens. It's not going to be as fun because this is my last one. I'm going to be trying to be focused as possible. This is where my legacy, I think, will make a difference if I can do the three-peat. It's never been done. So I think I'm going to be a lot more focused, but I always try to have fun in what I do. I always try to entertain the crowd and just make them enjoy the competition. So it'll be more focused, but I'll try to have fun with it. I met Pele today, and for me, it was a dream come true. I always see them compete. Every time I tell you guys I want to be the greatest, I said I want to be like Pele, Ali, and all these guys. So for me to have met Pele today was a great feeling. I wish I could have talked to him a little bit longer and asked him about just his experience throughout the years. But I want to be as great, and I want to be like Pele pretty much. I want to be remembered as one of the greatest I've ever done the sports, and that's the legacy I want to leave behind.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah, he was talking a lot about legacy there. I mean, even if Usain Bolt doesn't, perform at the Rio Games, I think his legacy is already, set already.
And even if I'm trying to believe you, I'm asking who can beat him.
Yeah, that's the next question. I mean, the obvious, contenders are Justin Gatlin. I mean, we saw the two of them go head to head, at the Beijing 2015 Worlds, and it was very close. Remember, it was 9.79 for both, 9.80 for Justin Gatlin. So it would be very hard to see anyone that can actually beat Usain Bolt over the 100 meters and the 200 meters. What I'm looking forward to seeing is if he can actually run a sub 19. I mean, he's run 19.19 seconds world record. He wants to go lower than that.
Is it possible at 29? He talked about his, exactly, I was going to refer to the age now. He talked about his body sometimes when he gets injured when he was younger. In 2 weeks he's back. But right now he's older, he's 29, so it takes a whole lot of time. So he needs to train more, and he's taking a whole lot of his time to actually train and focus on track. And Usain Bolt, we know him very well. I mean, he loves this kind of, he loves music. He's a DJ and all that. So because of that,
likes to enjoy life outside of the tracks
so
as well.
He needs to be like 100% more or 120 more focused for him to actually achieve that. Will he be able to do that?
Let's see.
It's August 5 is around the corner.
Let's just get some updates from the NBA, the NBA playoffs.
Yes. 2 games played very early.
What happened to Boston Celtics?
Boston Celtics. Well, I didn't come into this playoffs expecting Boston Celtics to actually pull up any trees at all, and I'm not surprised they lost to the Atlanta Hawks early this morning. That was 89-72 in favor of the Atlanta Hawks in that one. And the second game that was played early this morning was the San Antonio Spurs defeating the Memphis Grizzlies 94-68. That's a no contest at all. So it's 2-0 to San Antonio now. They lead that particular series, and tonight 3 games will be played. Charlotte Hornets will play the Miami Heat. Detroit Pistons will take on the Cavaliers, that is LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers, while the Portland Trail Blazers will take on the Los Angeles Clippers. They're 1-0 down in that one, Alfaro Camino and his teammates, so they will be open, to level up that series tonight.
Okay.
So there goes. The Chicago Bulls were they actually sleeping and sleeping and sleeping.
And just one more news from the NBA before we go, Austin. Steph Curry's ankle, an MRI has been done, and it's come out negative, so it's nothing too serious. Because if the Golden State Warriors are to go on and defend the title, they will need a very healthy Steph Curry.
That's it.
Look at the papers quickly.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay, I heard Rio 2016, Sia, Mikel Igalo in secret talk, so you might just have 2 of them in that one. MNK and Moses attack Igalo, talking about the game between West Ham and Watford today. Okay?
Okay, front page of Complete Sports. Quickly, Wakali wants Rio Olympics action. Dreams of a place in Seattle's on the 23 Eagles team. And then Etoile versus Enyimba. It's fight to finish. That's what it is.
Yeah, fight to finish. Hopefully Enyimba come through unscathed in that particular one. Super Eagles foreign coach. That's okay on the page of the Sporting Life. Super Eagles foreign coach technical committee meets today. We'll see what comes out of that meeting. Rio 2016.
I heard Redknapp is the one that they're targeting.
Yeah, because I can see a picture of Ira Redknapp. I mean, why Nigeria can get Redknapp? I mean,
yes,
he just coached
actually,
Jordan
yeah.
a few weeks ago. So why not Ira Redknapp? We'll see what comes out of that particular meeting. Under that particular story, we have the Rio 2016 Olympic Games. Guavon route for Mikel and Igalo. It's not his decision to make. That's for Samson Siasia to actually make that particular one.
If we have to believe Sporting Son, Siasia is already in secret talks with both of them. Maybe they just might be some of the players.
That's not secret again when we know you're in talks already.
Thank you so much for being part of the program. I'm Cecilia Amogbe.
Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your day. I'm Tayo Salam.
That's right. Always a delight to have you join us to talk sports. The China's National Kids Cup is ongoing. If you have the time, make your way to Teslim Onikon Stadium and Campus Square.
Yes.
That's the show. I'm Austin Okonakwan, and everything you do, remember to keep talking sports. Bye for now.